Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and anybody else who's interested in watching. Welcome to another episode of Stuart's Classic Bikes and Cars. Well, the good news is today, it's not raining. But that doesn't say it's not going to rain later. So let's see what we're doing this morning. Well, I'm going to do a bit of welding on the TR7 in a bit when I get organised. But I was just looking at this swinging arm here. This here is a new alloy swinging arm that I fitted a few days ago. It's only in temporary, it's not fitted properly. These back shocks aren't the ones I'm using. I've got some YSS racing gas shocks to purchase when I've got a little bit of spare money. And as I'm only an old pensioner now, I just can't keep buying stuff. I'm not going to use it. Right, what we need to do is to work out, because this swinging arm here, the distance between this and this pivot point, between there and there, is a lot wider than my previous standard Kawasaki HD3 swinging arm. Now, I could just put an alloy spacer in there and tighten it up. It would work, but it would mean that all the turning force is only turning on. It's about 130 millimetre between the boss that the swinging arm bolts to. But this new swinging arm is 170. 130 is the boss. This new swinging arm is 160 by 170. If I just put two aluminium spacers in, one here and one here, it'll work, but when you're going round a corner, the swinging arm is tending to wanting to move, because you're putting a lot of weight on the back tyre when you're cornering past it, you're racing. And if it's not supported properly here, it's going to tend and buckle or be awful handling. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to measure here now, and I'm going to get two little steel spacers made up, and I'm going to weld it to the boss on this side of the swinging arm and weld it to the boss on this side. So in effect, we're going to extend the boss to make it the same distance, more or less, as this new swinging arm. The other problem I've got with this alloy swinging arm is it's got no bearings in it. Pardon, a bit croaky still. It's just got rubber bushes. Well, rubber bushes are okay for tootling round the street on, but they're not really ideal for racing. Because if I put rubber bushes in and leave them, the swinging arm will be moving on the rubber. Not much, but enough to make it twitch you at the back when you're riding it or racing it. So what I intend to do is press these rubber bushes out and put a needle roller in here, needle roller bearing in here, and a needle roller bearing in here. And then seal it with a dust cap inside and out, and make it captive inside there. So this will go up and down on two needle rollers. At the moment, how it's designed from new, it nips solid on the inside pin. And the only suspension you've got is the play on the rubber bushes, which is okay for like I said, for tootling around the street you can get away with it, but not for racing, it's no good. So let's just see what size we need. So I'll measure it's more or less in the middle, but it doesn't really matter at the minute, but I'll make these the same. Right. So this side is 20.5 millimetre. Just checking to see how I penciled it since yet somebody has stolen it. Right. 20.5 we've got there for this side. Write that down before we forget. Left side. 20.5 mm. Just check that to make sure we're right. This is creaking all over the place. .5, and this side is 19.5. So if we add them up, and 19.5. So if we add them two together, that's 40 millimetre. Now if we divide that by 2, that's 20. So it looks like I need a steel spacer this side, .5. Yeah. So we want a steel spacer in here and in here at 20 millimetre. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to make it 19.5 millimetre to give me a little bit of room to shim in so I can just get it 100% central. Because I don't know what size needle rollers I can get. So my needle roller might protrude a little bit into here. So before I finalise these bushes, I need to check with my engineering book and just see what size needle roller I can get in there. Because these are 34 millimetre, so I'll need something. I need to see what size needle roller and 2 oil seals, one for inside and one for outside. So I need to work out what we can get. Well, that's what I'm doing at the moment, folks. I'm just going to get 2 spacers to fit in here, 19.5 millimetre wide, and I'll weld it to this boss and I'll weld it to this boss. Then I'll shim this. Once I get my needle rollers organised, I'll make all this so it fits without any play, without any actual movement, and then the only play will be on the 2 needle rollers inside of the swinging arm. Well, that's what I'm doing, folks. So stay watching. I've a bit more measuring to do. I need to just stay online and see what size bearings I can get. Thanks very much. Keep watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends to watch it. We are getting there, slowly but surely. So I'll see you tomorrow, or maybe this afternoon, you never know. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.